So this is round two, and we've got basically a mirror match. This is two Temur energy decks.
I think Braden's playing Team of Black.
Yeah, Scarab God
He's got a Nickel Bolas in there.
as well. Fair enough. I don't know what his opponent's deck list is quite. I think his opponent's also playing Scarab God. I think it's two Temur Black lists actually. Let me just update those descriptions. Did all. And these guys are probably going to get ready to start soon. So yeah, the lists look relatively similar.
Looks like he's
Scarab Gods, Nicol Bolas. Yeah, I think they're playing the same decks.
Oh no, wait. It's not that seems like Control. Torrential Gear Hulk. It's Grixis Control, I think.
Yazeed is playing Grixis Control. You're correct. It's not a mirror. I am a filthy liar. And Yazeed is actually playing a Grixis Control deck list. And Braden is playing Temur Energy with a splash of black for Scarab God and I believe Nicol Bolas, God Pharaoh in the sideboard. Not really sure who's on the play here, but we will find out pretty soon. And let's see if we can get a peek at these guys' opening hands.
So it looks like
Braden.
I can't really see much.
It looks like an Ether Harbor Mountain, another land for Yazeed and some other things. Braden opens with
tune.
Yeah, Forest into a Tune of Ether. He's got an island and a mountain. He's just gonna go fetch a mountain. I don't think it matters too much.
I think he just wants to get down. This is the Chandra.
Yeah.
Double.
Oh right, double red for the Chandra. That's something. Yazeed has got multiple lands, 3 or 4, from what I can see. The rest of it is not as apparent. These shiny sleeves are difficult to deal with. Dragon's Call Summit.
Okay, no, he's clicking his cards very fast. Okay, he's got a Hieroglyphic Illumination in his hand. I can see. And he's got Disallow and a Sensor and one other card that I do not know what it is. Okay, so he's going to be able to... I don't think he's going to be able to remove this Rankas card. It's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it is pretty good. It can already be a 3/3 if he'd like. Does he? He doesn't have any removal.
He doesn't have any...
A little bit too slow there.
I think he might have an Essence Scatter in his hand.
Yeah, feels bad. He's got a Harness Lightning, so he can kill it. Yeah,
okay.
I do see it.
This is kind of an energy control deck.
Yeah, I don't think he lets it hit. He'll play
Harness Lightning.
I think Braden just lets it die here.
Harness Lightning is very good because he can't target it saying 2 damage and then...
Yeah, he'll grow in response. He has to let it resolve first. So I think Braden just lets it die. What a Virtuoso. Goes to 5 energy.
It's not a big problem for his deck. I mean...
It makes an extra body immediately.
It's much more threatening against the... He doesn't have any blue sources. He's just got Ether Hubs.
Oh, double Ether Hub now. He's going up to 3 energy. He's got a few activations on it though, so I think he's okay.
It's going to be very painful because he's going to want to disallow. No. He's going to Thopter. Nice.
Looking at his cool Thopter token there. Ooh, that's pretty.
Ether Hub.
Gets another energy. Now he's got another activation on the Thopter because he's got 2 from the Attune with Ether. One from Will of Virtuosos enter the battlefield.
3 damage.
Yeah, so Yazeed takes a bit of damage here on 2. 3 actually.
Longest cub. So this is
3. And another cub. Oh, snap.
Okay.
That's painful. Does he disallow it?
He's got a sense in his hand, so...
that would not be a good idea.
So no, I'm saying so...
Oh, you're saying Braden has a sense of...
No. Yazeed. So he's got more... And he's got another disallow, so he doesn't... Yeah, it's not like he sort of can't
interested in letting that stick. But now he's only got 1 blue source remaining, which is not great for him.
Unless he can get more energy. This is an opt.
Which he has to use his last energy on. He's got no more lands to play. Oh, there we go. Another one.
Another Ether Hub. Oh, it's just in time. Brain's gonna make another factor. Another funny art.
End of turn, Thopter.
Okay, so now I think if he plays another long toss cub, he must play another. That's gonna be a hard decision for Yazeed.
5 damage, 4 damage. Yazeed says no blocks. I think it just happens.
So now he plays the second long toss cub.
That's the third one so far.
Oh, I'm third, sorry.
Braden presenting a lot of pressure here. And Yazeed is choked on blue sources.
He's leaving out 2 blue. So I know
It looks
he doesn't have
scary.
any energy. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's leaving up 1.
1 blue, so he can't have the disallow or something. I don't know if he plays in his deck.
Yazeed plays the end of turn hieroglyphic illumination.
Yeah, he's gonna
gets
get out
into
of
2
here.
cards. I think he'd much rather have Glimmer of Genius in this situation.
If he
just
can get
'cause
out of devastation, if he plays it, I think he
yeah,
does.
he's got 2 in his main deck, so I think Hour of Devastation is something that would absolutely pull him back into this game.
Yeah.
But outside of a sweeper, he's in really bad shape.
And he's also got the worry of a sensor.
Mm.
And you know, Braden's just got a braid and a
Braden.
Braden and Harness Lightning.
Up,
He's also
Harness
got a Harness
Lightning,
Lightning. He's got a
Nickel
Nickel Boiler.
Scatter, Nickel Bolus.
That's not.
He's got like the
Gonna come
powerful
out of
end game
the-
card in
yeah.
his hand. He just has to get there. I think he really wants to get to an Hour of Devastation here. I think we're gonna see him quite aggressively cycling
I think
anything that he finds.
He's probably gonna counter that. So I'm guessing he's gonna Harness Lightning the cub.
6 damage coming in. Yeah, I think the cub gets lightninged.
And then he's just got enough energy to. He's got just enough energy to disallow the Well of a Choice.
Mm.
So that's gonna work out well for Yazeed.
His life total is under quite a bit of pressure, though. This would put him down to 9 if everything that's currently unblocked and still attacking hits him, and that's correct. It happens. He's on 9 life.
He could also just opt.
Hey, Braden just passes back. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think it's correct. Don't play into the
Yeah.
counterspell. He's got plenty of pressure.
Putting Torrential Gale at the bottom once he lands. It's another opt.
Does he stick it again? Yeah, I think he just plays it. He's looking for his sweeper now, and he's got the red sources underneath. You go.
Confiscation coup.
All the blue cards.
Oh, that feels so bad.
Okay, well maybe he gets a blue source here.
Even like he needs to get an energy source. I think.
There it is. Tap.
But that's not going to help. But he's still facing down.
That's 4 damage, and he's on 9. So he's got 3 turns to do something.
Okay, so Braden's doesn't have much in his hands. It's okay.
He's got another Will of Virtuoso.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he doesn't have a glory ring or anything. That will go.
Because he doesn't even think about it, just goes straight to his life pad.
Yes, he's now basically 2 turns clock.
Yeah, he's got little time now. He has found a Harness Lightning.
Braden could even Harness Lightning just for the 3 energy and then make a softer present.
So that he dies this turn.
That now.
Yeah, it's very awkward. His life total is so low. He needs a sweeper. I don't think there's anything
really
else
does.
that can get him out of this. He's 4, 5, 6. He's 2 short of bonus? 1 short of bonus. But even the mighty God Pharaoh isn't going to pull him out of this.
He's thinking now.
Yeah.
Or is he just passing? No, Braden's thinking. I think he's just passing. Braden's thinking if he should Harness
Yeah, I think
Lightning.
he's just considering playing the Harness Lightning.
Yeah, just for the energy.
I would have pointed at one of the servos, just for safety's sake. See, there's the misplay right there. I think he should have put that at the servo.
The Thopter.
I've popped up the flying servo.
Yeah.
That thing, yes.
The robot.
He does have another Wall of Virtuoso in his hand though, which I think is coming down right about now.
He's got
Runas!
Runas.
Okay, first he's going to test for some more removal. And I mean, he could legitimately just kill Yazeed with the 2/1 on flyers. Yazeed's on 3 points of life here. Another Whirl of Virtuoso.
He's
It's an
just
essence
baiting that
scatter.
out and then Rona. Okay. But he's
Oh, that is so. That's over.
definitely, yeah.
I don't think there's anything Yazeed can do about that. Outside of Confiscation's coup, which he scried to the bottom, or, once again, Hour of Devastation, he's simply just dead here.
Yeah.
He could remove Doctor in response to the pump, but Braden has the ability
He
to...
could even disallow the pump.
Yeah, but he has the ability to activate it again. So...
Yeah, he's just... I don't know if there's any way. He could cycle the sensor. And then get out of the station.
Yeah, he needs to cycle the sensor now. It's
I think that's
possibly the only way out here.
His only chance.
I think he sees the line. If it's not an hour, it's not an hour of devastation.
Could cycle the Deadpool,
Yeah,
but
that picks up his cards.
It's game one to Braden.
Yeah. Just trying to...
Braden was applying a lot of pressure there.
Yeah, it was Wall of Virtuoso, triple long tusk cub, another Wall of Virtuoso. Low curve threats, like things very sort of
long tusk cub is
small
so
on the
hard
ground,
to deal with.
but yeah, if it sticks, it's terrifying.
He's playing Locust God on the sideboard. Yazeed.
I feel like Locust God is really good against the mid-range decks.
Yeah.
It's just great creature. Let's just reset the life totals and see if I can find those deck lists.
So,
I've got a small problem with Braden's. I'm not really sure what it is. Wonder what these guys are bringing in.
he's bringing in... He's bringing in the gates? Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I think the team deck
negates,
is going to bring
spell
in as many
pierce.
as he can.
It looks like he's bringing in a spell pierce. He's consulting his notes. So, what's he bringing in? Oh. Okay, so Yazeed is bringing in Bontu's Lost Reckoning.
Interesting.
Oh, no, he's taking
Out the Bantu's Lost Reckoning. Maybe he was just considering, but I don't think it would be the correct thing to
he's
do.
bringing in a Forest. He's bringing a lot of cards. Forest, Fruska. I don't know why is he bringing Duress.
Okay. Well, I do have the deck list available here, so let's see if we can figure out what their plans are.
I don't know why he would bring Duress because there's
Braden's got up to 4 negates to put in. I'd actually just want to max out on those because they're exceptional against the control deck.
Because that can get the counter spells.
Negates and spell pierce. Nothing else is particularly valuable. Possibly a nickel bonus, but I think he's killing you with his smaller creatures before that. All he really needs to do is avoid the Hour of Devastation blowing him out.
Even maybe a Confiscation coup to get the Scarab God.
Fair.
He's only playing one Scarab God, that's the thing. I doubt Braden knows that.
Yeah, Yazeed is exceptionally threat light. There's not much here that can actually kill.
But 3 of them are Torrential Guildhalls. He's bringing in the Forest and the Vraska. So that's another one. That's not even they can't even win the game.
Vraska can win the game.
Oh no, okay. You make 2.
I don't know about that. If you've seen that last line, it says your life total is now 1. And then he can poke you with the 2/2 menaces that it makes. She does make bodies.
I wonder if he's bringing in Locust God.
The nice thing about Vraska is that she gets larger while protecting herself, which is quite uncommon for planeswalkers. Except for the ones that are like nickel bolus sized.
Yeah. I think he'll bring in the Gonti because of the Death Touch against all those.
Yeah, it's also Braden has excellent value creatures, so taking even a random thing like a Rogue Refiner, Bristling Hydra would be great here. But any one of his creatures, maybe except for
looks like he's taking out Torrential Gearhulks.
Anything except for maybe the Servant to the Conduit would be fine for Yazeed to hit off Gonti, because they generate value all on their own.
Conduit can't even kill Gonti. Get him.
I just mean, aside from Servant to the Conduit, I wouldn't mind hitting any of those creatures. I don't want to see an attune with Ether, really. Ethersphere Harvest is fine, Chandra's fine. The removal spells are also okay. So Gonti could do work in this matchup.
I think he might take out a Braid and the Magma Spray. And then
He's got less use for the smaller
he
removal
could even
spells.
take out. I mean, he could take out maybe one Homicide. I mean, what else does he take out? He's focused in the gates, I think, and this magma spray. I mean, not magma spray.
I'm not
focus.
sure what I'm seeing is correct here. I see 20 lands on
20.
20, 46,
He's playing up.
50, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a few lands missing from this deck list that I'm not seeing here. Oops. This is a bit of an issue. But we'll deal with this later. It looks like these guys are shuffling up.
See, he's taking out senses, I think. He's putting in duress. I don't know why he's putting in duress. I'm very confused by that. Maybe he wants to get...
There are actually 24 lands on Yazeed's submitted deck list. I think just 2 of them are not included. So alongside the things that are in that list, Yazeed also has 2 Evolving Wilds and 2 Drowned Catacombs in his main deck.
How many green sources do we have now? You have
if he puts in the extra... Yeah, I was a little bit confused about the one forest because I didn't see any of the Evolving Wilds in his deck list, but now that I've updated it, actually it makes a little bit more sense.
So now he's got 7 green sources. So that's definitely enough to get the...
It looks like they're done sideboarding. Yazeed is getting ready to present.
I don't know if you can see there's invocations have got at the bottom.
Just flashed past there.
Yeah.
Very smooth. So it'll be a 0 on the play. I think. I wouldn't. I doubt he'd put
I think
he
just needs to get those early fatal pushes and removal to get rid of the.
Has to get out of, the 4/5 mana range and start playing things that can win in the game. Because Braden's every single creature Braden puts down can potentially end the game, other than Servant of the Conduit.
I saw Out of Station in his hand, and then I think he's keeping. They're both keeping. If you can play the Ether Hub and get that energy.
Yeah, his mana is looking a lot better than it was the previous game. Braden says land go.
Cycle of Fed Fools and end step. Yeah, end step. I think he's decided he's got enough
for Braden. Yeah, I think he would have.
Lands.
Those long toss cubs were, except he brought in Nicol Bolas. Odd. Maybe he's trying to play the long game, which is really strange since
he has got 4 negates in his spell.
He's early and mid range.
Now he's going to duress.
And he sees the Nicol Bolas.
And the Nicol Bolas. I
don't even know Nicol Bolas. It was probably a Will of Virtuoso that I spotted.
So he's got Chandra, Negate, and Homicide.
Yeah, maybe it was the Chandra that I saw. With the 4 abilities. Yeah, I was just looking at the side of the card, actually. Okay, no Nicol Bolas.
He's taking the Negate.
It's very strong against him.
So now he's got the sensor. That's going to be blowout.
Oh, he's got him. That's a little disappointing.
Okay, so now Braden. Does he have another land, Braden, in his hand?
I'm not sure. We'll find out in a second.
He doesn't, I don't think. He's going to try and look for land with the Will of Virtuoso. I mean, not with the with the Rogue Refiner.
That negate appears to be in the wrong place. It's not actually exiled.
Yeah. I don't know why.
And I'm sure someone will go sort that out in a second.
I don't know if it makes much of a difference.
He's managed to stick a Rogue Refiner, but he is
He
stuck
doesn't
on
find land with the Rogue
now.
Refiner. So now Braden is one with mana problems, and he's stuck with two
He
Glory
does
Bringers
have a
in his hand.
Ronus, which can present a threat with the 3 mana that he has. But Yazeed has got Confiscation Coup and the mana to
Yeah.
cast it. Also our
Oh my-
Devastation this time around,
And
and
he's got
Scarab
Scarab
God.
God. The
So I think
invitation
he's
we were talking
pretty
about earlier.
set to do, just wait, really.
He's
till
just
Braden
got all the
taps out
answers.
in.
And
Takes 3.
our devastation also hits Planeswalkers, so we'll be able to kill the Chandra. He's gonna play the Ronas.
Yeah, I'm
So
sure
Ronas
Yazeed is
isn't even
perfectly
a
fine with
threat
that.
without the activation, because the Rogue Refiner is only a 3/2. So now what he can do, he doesn't even have to.
I think he'll just take it.
He doesn't even have to
No, I don't think he does.
deal with the Ronas because he's got
What
nothing
is
to.
the play here?
I think you just pass and then next turn.
I feel like he could play a Scarab God and just use it to trade with the Rogue Refiner, regardless of how big it gets.
No, because the problem is that he doesn't want Ronas to be online. So what he can do is he can wait till combat, and then when Braden will pump the Rogue Refiner,
In order to try and attack.
then he can Harness Lightning it. Oh no, so he's just gonna go. He's gonna
That's also fine.
take the, and he's also getting energy out of it. He's just gonna take his
A little bit of
beat.
a bummer. But he does get to attack again.
Okay, so now Braden finds his 4th land.
Sure. And now he's got Long-Task Cub plus Harness Lightning. Or Chandra, which can definitely do some work here. But Yazeed does have Hour of Devastation, which will kill everything on the board.
Not Ronas.
No, he'll lose
Indestructible.
Indestructible. That's one of the lines of text on Hour of
That
Devastation.
is true. So it'll kill. He's exiling
2. Zoom down to 15 points of life.
You could even Bond. No, Bond Disruption only kills the creature.
Yeah, I think he's got
He's
it.
just
He's
gonna-
just going to play the Hour of Devastation and clear the board.
Just clear the board.
It also gives quite a bit of fuel for his Scarab God
Yeah.
in his hand. Yeah, now
Okay,
there's plenty of things
now
in
he's
the
got his-
graveyard. But here comes the
his
Glory
land,
Bringer.
his and then next, even if he deals with it, next
There's another
turn,
one.
There's another one coming.
Puts it to 11.
choosing
Next
to play the
turn, Braden
promo
could
first.
swing for 8. It's kind of painful, really.
He's got a Harness Lightning
but
in his
Yazeed
hand,
does have to
and
take
he's got
his
a
fight.
Disallow. So I think Yazeed does have the answers. I don't think you should play the Scarab God now. He's gonna choose to do it
Right away,
main phase.
sure. Maybe he's expecting Braden to have, Blossoming Defense.
Yeah,
Maybe like a techie sideboard, Heroic Intervention or something.
yeah, something.
Even though
that.
that doesn't actually help versus Hour of Devastation.
He's
He'll
just
still
gonna
just lose the
counter.
Indestructible.
He's gonna counter the Glorybringer. Okay, so now he's just got.
Yeah, I think
Fatal
Yazeed has a
pushes.
good gap to play
He can play
Scarab
the
God
Scarab
here.
God.
And he should be able to safely take over the game with that.
Okay, Rootborn Crag. So he plays the Langtrust Cub. Now does he Harness Lightning the Scarab God? I think he does because
At this point?
he just
Oh, sure. To force Yazeed to have to pay the
Pay it
mana
again.
again, so he can't activate it in his next turn.
and he can do that next turn also.
It's just if Yazeed untaps with the Scarab God, it's not going to be too good.
Braden doesn't want to draw land next turn. He wants to draw some action.
I think Yazeed's forgotten to put the Scarab God back in his hand.
Would he be able to? Oh, I think maybe. He's okay. So now he remembers. I think
No, he's gotten
Yeah.
it back. With the long tail
he's
Scarab
not playing
God.
it. That's
Does he have counter magic?
But,
He's got a sensor and a fatal push, I think.
I think he just wants to cycle. He wants to get into his. I think he's just scared of because he's on 11 life, so he's not that high. Okay, he drew an essence scatter.
I suspect he's waiting for Braden to tap a little bit more of his mana before he plays the Scarab God. Much like the previous situation where he played it, Braden only had 2 lands untapped.
He's avoiding disallow.
Yeah, not that he has it, but he doesn't know it. So he's just looking for Braden to tap out a little bit more.
This Rogue Refine is actually...
It's fine. It's a good card in this situation. But I think it's going to eat an Essence Scatter. Does he value it highly enough? Yeah, that's happening. Yazeed has got a lot of cards in hand. Braden's sitting on a lonely 1 card. I'm not sure what it is.
It is a Harness Lightning.
Maybe it's a Harness Lightning.
Okay, so now he's got the Bristling Hydra. Does he have a counter for it?
There's a sensor. No, he cycled the sensor, but he's got a Gearhulk. And the Gearhulk is just
he's got a Bonter's Lost Reckoning, which will kill it despite the Hexproof.
I think he just Gearhulks right now.
Yeah.
Puts pressure on board. See, now Braden might be tempted to Harness Lightning it, but he knows that there's a Scarab God in Yazeed's hand. So maybe he just leaves it.
He's going to be taking 5 damage every turn.
But yeah, Braden on a 4-turn clock here.
And I don't know if Braden had anything else in his deck that's bigger than the Torrential Gearhulk.
Other than the Bristling Hydra, I don't think so.
It won't be bigger, it'll be only a 5/4.
No, that's it. There's Ronus.
Please. Ronus is in the graveyard. How much mana does he have?
He's got 4, but I don't think he wants to kill it. He's not
I'm saying
in giving Yazeed the value.
He can draw Scarab God.
Fair enough.
That would be one of his outs.
But Braden's on 15 now. One more hit from that Gearhulk. Lets Yazeed catch up completely.
Is Braden going to block this time? Also, as
he only has 1 energy. A fatal push the Cub. Yazeed is going to close this game out real quick if he keeps this up.
How much mana did... He's got 5... He's got 7 mana if it flips. So then he can play Scarab God with counter magic up.
No need. I think he just attacks with the Torrential Gearhulk.
He can just duress.
What's up? What's in your hand? I have a Harness Lightning.
Is he going to cost it in response?
I don't think so. He's just putting it in the graveyard. Look, he's only got 1 energy, so there's no... Yeah. He might want to get the energy. I don't think he saw the line.
Yeah.
But he's a little dejected.
Yeah.
I think
he's lost hope.
Interested in playing the next game. One. Into the final game here. Doesn't look like Braden's got any plans of being on the play or on the draw. Although I
think he should be on the play.
Feel like the Confiscation coup would do work here. I
think Braden wants to just close out the game quickly.
Yeah. 4 negates. Confiscation coup acts a little bit like a hijack. In this, I mean, it doesn't give the haste, but I mean, it lets him just not have to deal with the blocker. Those pesky 5/6s Yazeed has. These gigantic Snapcaster mages. Yeah, I don't think he brought the nickel bonus in.
He could even bring in the braids for the Torrential Gearhulks.
He might have them in already.
Easy option.
But it doesn't look like he's sideboarding at all. And neither is Yazeed.
I think they're just happy with their... I think Braden's just saying how this... He was talking to me, and he's saying how he was mana screwed. He's always mana screwed.
Story of everyone's life, really. He's having a peek at his sideboard. He did take out the Magma Sprays. I can see them right at the front there, which is probably correct.
I don't think there's any targets in his whole deck that will...
Well, it helps deal with Scarab God if he's got 2 removals.
Yeah, okay, fine.
It'll make it go away permanently. Yeah. So I would keep 1 in, maybe 2. Considering the amount of creatures Yazeed actually has, I think it's quite likely that you'd have Harness Lightning plus Magma Spray if you did keep them in.
Yeah. He's only got 1 Scarab God. I mean, Braden doesn't know that. I mean, Braden actually might know that. So he has taken out the braids. He's taken out...
Yazeed a little bit upset about being questioned about the amount of Hour of Devastations he's playing. Pretty vocal about that. Can everybody just calm down, please? I'm not going to tell you how many Hour of Devastations I'm playing. Slowly. Just some friendly banter before the game. The guys talking about how they were, well, just the processes leading up to their card choices. Unfortunately, you guys can't hear it, but I've got them talking in my ear.
So
Looks
sure
like we're going to be off.
Braden will play first.
Yeah, it's basically
Did I see
guaranteed.
Spell Swindle? No, I think...
No. I don't think so.
No.
I don't see it in his deck list, so it would be a problem if he did have a spell swindle in his hand. Braden's hand looks workable. He's got the Forest Attune. He's got a Bristling Hydra.
Does he have another? Does he have a second land? Yeah,
He's got lands.
He's
got the lands to play it. Yazeed is going down.
He's going on to
Although Search for Azcanta is such a powerful card, I feel like he can mulligan if he has like a sort of bad-ish hand with Search for Azcanta and the mana to play it. He can just keep it.
If you're looking at 2 cards
every turn. Yeah, it drives into your deck so hard.
I think
these guys are talking about it now. The Search for Azcanta is so crazy. Are they talking about... Yeah, I think they're talking about a game I had against Shaquille where he mulliganed to 3 and he played a Search for Azcanta on turn 2 and he still won because he didn't draw anything that was dead for the rest of the game. A little embarrassing, but...
So... I think Brain he just wants the Long Tusk Cub.
As fast as possible.
That's what he wants in right now.
Yeah. It comes down underneath any counter magic Yazeed might have, especially on the draw.
He's got another forest.
A tune for a forest. Yazeed's got disallow, a bunch of lands.
I think he's got an illumination in there also.
And a hieroglyphic illumination.
And a confiscation coup, I think.
Oh, okay. He says, Spy Bluff Canal go. Braden picks up a negate.
That's going to be pretty good.
Yeah. But no Long Tusk Cub, unfortunately.
Yazeed, I think he wants to get a sensor now. Because then...
Does Yazeed have a sensor?
No, he doesn't have a sensor, but he wants... A sensor would have been very good.
Pretty good. But I think Braden can just curve into Bristling Hydras here. He's drawn another one. They can just go Forest into Whirl of Virtuoso.
Yes, he does have a Scarab God in his hand. But still, now that Braden's on the play, he's going to be able to maybe even...
Braden goes up to 5 energy. It does resolve.
Get Yazeed dead before Scarab God has a major impact.
He's not too far from the Scarab God, though.
I mean, so if he's going to make a stop to now. And then she's attacking for 3. Okay, fine, yeah.
Yeah, he's not interested in using the disallow on that.
Braden might even play...
he did. 4, 5, 6. He's 3 lands away from it. And I think at that stage, if he can just curve into it... Okay, Yazeed happy to take the 3 damage there, but I think he'll have something to say about the Bristling Hydra.
He's actually got an Essence Scatter. So he can... Essence Scatter... Does he have a cycling thing? No, he's just going to Essence Scatter.
Into the graveyard. Draws a Fatal Push. Plays another land, and I think he just passes back again.
Yeah, not much he can do in this turn.
Do you think he'll tap out for the Scarab God next turn? In for 3.
Depends what Braden plays. If Braden plays,
If Braden keeps mana
Whirler,
up, I feel like he might not.
he's just
But he
gonna
has another
play-
Hydra.
How much energy does he have now?
And it meets a disallow. He's still got 2 from the
Good.
Tune with Ether. He's used the 3 from Will of Virtuoso.
I think he
He's
might
got
just-
1 more from the
He might
Ether
just
Hub.
slam the Scarab God.
I think Braden missed an energy trigger there from the Ether Hub. Because he should have a little bit more than that.
He gets 2 from the tune, then he pays. Then he gets
3, make that. He's got 2
Yeah,
left.
he did miss.
Oh well.
It actually might make a difference.
What are Yazeed's choices? Yeah, he just
Goes Scarab
splat.
God.
Here it is. And it is such a huge threat. I mean, he can't attack with a Will of Virtuoso anymore.
He draws a tap land.
In for 1. And Yazeed says, that's fine.
He's down
We
to
can
13.
take a point of damage.
Okay.
Braden.
Now Yazeed's got.
Yeah, that's
Dark Hand.
pretty good. He's got
Is he
a,
gonna
a
upkeep?
threatening board.
He might upkeep.
Make his own Bristling Hydra. And the extra point of toughness is relevant. Because it can block and kill even a grown Bristling Hydra.
Yeah. Normal
And
one
he's
can
taking
also-
1 in the
He
upkeep.
can take it, and then he's gonna be able to scry also. Okay, Braden's getting.
Braden's got those cool tokens. And Braden loses a point of life,
Okay,
going
19.
down to 19.
He's
Yazeed
scrying
sees what looks like a Rogue Refiner? No?
No.
He doesn't have any
I
in
think
his
it was
deck.
Gonti. I think it was Gonti.
I would have hung on to that, actually.
Yeah, it is. No, it's Glimmer. Glimmer or Gonti.
Picked up, if he just drew a Fatal Push.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
Glimmer. He might have scryed the Gonti to the bottom and then drew Glimmer.
Doesn't matter. We can see his
Oh,
hand. He's got Confiscation, Coup, Fatal Push,
He might not have wanted the. He might have wanted to land.
Glimmer of Genius, and
Now
a
he's gonna
Duress.
Now he sees it. He's gonna take it.
Bye, Nicol Bolas. You are too big.
So now I think Brain just wants his own Scarab God. At the moment.
Shelter take it.
He's gonna cycle
Cycles it immediately.
Doesn't want more lands.
That's fine.
That's
It's something for Scarab God to reanimate, though. I feel like playing creatures into this board is either he's trying to go wide and just smash through for lethal.
He's not even gonna another negate. These negates aren't gonna.
He's
gonna be a bit
tapping
dead.
out constantly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's great. Negate's not great. He does have 2 activations for either World of Virtuoso
He's
or...
gonna be able to get in with these doctors because there's no.
I see 1 Thopter.
Well,
He can make 2 more.
He can make 2 more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because there's no flying in anyone's graveyard or any graveyard. I don't even know if Yazeed has flying in his deck.
Oh, he can kill the World of Virtuoso and make his own flyers.
Yeah,
Um,
he's gonna scry 2.
and Braden goes down to 17.
So he's scrying a Fetid Pools and a Disallow. I think he might even want to get an Evolving Wild so he can revolt the Fable Push. No, he's just gonna keep both on top and play the Fetid Pools.
Activates the Hydra once. No,
No,
he's just remembering the energy
remembering
from it.
He's going to attack with a 1 Bristling Hydra because it's going to be able to kill anything on.
Oh no, Braden can
forward.
activate his twice. Oh sure, because
So
there's 6 energy
he's
on
got 6
Yazeed's
energy.
side of the board.
He's
Just
gonna-
trumps it with a Rogue Refiner.
Is he pinging the energy? He's just.
Oh, why
it's
would
4/4,
he?
It's a 4/4.
It's got 4 toughness, yeah.
4/4.
What does he draw? That's
Another
land.
land. These negates really. I mean, it's going to be.
I think he just keeps them up now. No, tapping out again.
He's got 1.
But it's another World of Virtuoso. In for 1. Puts him to 12. Yazeed's clock now officially faster. Although he can't just wantonly swing in.
He's gonna push.
Fatal push, no damage.
Doctor.
Oh my. Braden passes back.
Does he upkeep, get the Rogue Refiner?
No, I don't think so.
Then he just wants to confiscation coup
He's considering it.
the Welliver choice. No, he's just gonna get the Rogue Refiner. I think just by getting
Extra card.
more value of his.
That is a boatload of energy he's got, and an extra card. And he's got 3 scries.
If he even gets a Welliver choice, so he can win this game really quick.
I feel like it's slowly slipping out of Braden's grip. He had a nice start, but the Scarab God is just bodying him out of this game.
The Scarab God's so good. Did you take away the? Did he lose 3 life from the?
I believe
zombies?
so. That's why he's on 14
okay.
and not 17.
So he's attacking with the.
He has heat commenting that, even if he didn't draw the card, like he forgot to draw for his turn, he scribed 3, which is pretty close to drawing a card. So he might be fine with just having missed that. But he did get the card.
He's just gonna
Block. Yeah. Braden
Now-
trying to stem the bleeding more than anything else. He can make
He's
2
keeping
doctors
7
here.
energy. I wonder why he didn't pay the one. Because now Yazeed's got access to Welliver choice. Okay, there's a
Maybe
cub.
that's why. He's just trying to make a huge cub.
But I don't know how he would know. He shouldn't know that the cub was on top. Maybe he just didn't mind.
Scry 3, lose 3. Braden going down
He's
to
just keeping
11.
the Torrential Gearhulk. He's going to draw the Torrential Gearhulk.
Did he just show it to me?
I think he
just showed him. Hey.
I think he meant to keep the land on top. If there was a land. I think there was a land. And then play it.
I don't feel like it matters. Scarab God, basically an enchantment. Just generating massive value for Yazeed.
I think next turn he can even attack with... He could have even attacked the Scarab God this turn.
Okay, he's going to activate the cub 3 times, I think. And Yazeed's going to have a peek in his hand if there's anything.
He's just
Maybe
gonna...
that fatal push, or like a Hulk push.
I wonder if Braden actually saw the
Torrential Gearhulk.
I think he might have...
I would just do it here.
It.
Hulk push. Or does he want...
I think he just wants to keep it up.
Prefer to have it. Sure, the counter magic is better. Braden takes 4 damage here.
4 from the Bristling Hydra. He's gonna...
Fatal push
he
the
wants
other
to get the
Hydra.
revolt on. That was very smart from
sneaky play.
Yazeed.
Why is the Hydra still there?
He negated
Okay.
the push.
He had the mana. Fair enough. Draws out the negate though, which I
got
believe
another
he does
negate.
know about.
He's got another gate in negating his hand.
Okay. Well, Yazeed knows about the one from the duress that he played earlier.
Oh yeah.
Taking the God Pharaoh.
I don't even know if that play. He's still got so much value from this Scarab God. He can even just leave it and he'll be
I think
taking...
we're currently paused in Yazeed's upkeep. And he's just considering whether to reanimate something before Scarab God's trigger is
No,
on.
he's just going to let it resolve, I think. He's saying it's only 2.
Scry 2. Lose 2 life. 6. Yeah, Raiden's in huge trouble here. I think Yazeed just turns everything he owns sideways and Braden dies.
So he blocks, he can...
He'll just die.
Yeah, he's on 5. I don't...
Maybe he takes the more conservative line.
You can even confiscation coup before combat.
I would really just attack here. But I think he's interested in end of the game right now. And it is the confiscation coup.
But he's going to
Points
negate
at
it.
the big cub.
That's the
Braden
last card in
says
the hand.
the gate. But that's the last card in his hand, and now
he can just attack with everything.
he's got lethal
None.
cards in hand. Zap, here we go, in. Braden seems to know that that's lethal.
And he skips it.
Yeah, you can just activate whichever one of the bristling hydras are unblocked.
He just sort of power Scarab Guard.
Yeah, that's 2-1 to Yazeed, putting him up to 2 wins. Yeah, Scarab Guard, exceptionally strong.
It's just so.
Yeah, I just took over the game.
He didn't even need the 5/5 body. Could be.
He played basically nothing else really. He just killed him with Scarab Guard. And okay, the Torrential Gale's also a pretty good guy.
He could have just. I think even just if he just activated the Scarab Guard just over and over.
Yeah,
he would have been able to win that game.
Cool. And that's that. We'll see you for round 3.